Okay, how about this one? Going to pick up an order instead of paying for delivery service to bring it to you.
Now, this is a no-brainer if you're getting out of debt. Don't pay for delivery services. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
But I tend to err on the side of going to pick it up myself if it makes sense.
Yep.
So that's me 90% of the time. 90% of the time, you might go for the delivery service.
You know, we don't do like an Uber Eats though. Like I don't do groceries I will deliver at times, but food delivery services I don't do except for pizza.
That's fair.
So like if we're going to go out, we usually go out. We don't usually get it to go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've probably DoorDashed or Uber Eats, like I can count on one hand how many times I've done that in my life because it hurts my soul to see how much of a ripoff it can be when you're adding up. Number one, they're charging more for everything on that menu. Then number two, there's a delivery fee. Then number three, you're adding tip on top of all of that.
Yes.
So a $10 meal could end up costing you 20 or more when you add up all. So it just... For me, if it's pizza and it's a big group of people and I can't leave the house or don't want to, I'll get it delivered.
Totally. I will always deliver pizza. Will you always pick up pizza too?
Oh, I will attempt to pick it up. Because it's less than 15 minutes one way.
I'm such like a 90s kid. I feel like delivering pizza is like
It's a real treat. I'll tell you that. It's a real San Francisco treat when I can just get the pizza delivered. But something about me feels good when I got to be the delivery driver and save my family that, $5 or $8 on delivery fee plus tip.
Heroes don't all wear capes.
Thank you.
Well done, George. Well done.
They wear corduroy denim jackets, in case you're wondering what a hero looks like.
Oh, okay. How about this? Buying things in bulk when there's a major sale.
This is the Middle Eastern in me. I love a bulk purchase.
Give me a bulk purchase.
I'm doing the price per ounce. I'm doing the calculation on my phone, and I'm going, let's buy it in bulk.
Yep.
Caveat, I need to check the expiration date. If it's something that will expire within
if it's a perishable
week,
item, I'm more cautious.
Yes, agreed.
But soap, Dove soap at Costco, give me 80 boxes. Absolutely.
80 boxes of Dove soap?
I'm exaggerating. Probably 20 though. A big old thing, and you're like, that will last me forever.
Wow.
So great. I love bulk. I do.
Yeah, it does, because then I don't have to go shopping as quickly. You're not going every week to get this thing, and you're saving money along the way. So, Costco, Sam's Club, it can be a good deal, but I try to only buy things that are on sale at Costco. Oh. Another toxic trait of mine, or Sam's Club. If I can get it on sale, I feel even better.
More, totally.
Even more bang for the buck.
And
you can return it at any time, no questions asked, which I did.
We know that.
The other week with a full-on grill.
You returned a grill?
I returned a grill.
Why?
I don't know if it was user error or the grill just wasn't great. But we used it at my daughter's first birthday party, and it almost ruined the party.
No. Did it fire?
That was the second time I used it. There was a grill fire, which didn't know was a thing.
George, I don't know. Are you like a grill master, though? My question would be user error.
No, but it's a what's it called? The Easy Bake Oven. It's the Traeger. It was like a Traeger Junior from Costco. And you plug it in, you set the temp. It's supposed to be like no frills. What happened with the birthday? The birthday, I couldn't get the thing started. I couldn't even get it to go to turn on, essentially. I hit the power button.
I was going to say, is there an on button?
There is, but then there's it has 4 buttons and they're not labeled. And you're just hoping and guessing which ones you have to hold together to get the thing ignited and get the pellets going.
Did you ask anyone for help?
I made the mistake of calling customer service. And it was some dude following a script. He had an accent. He clearly had not grilled before. Because he just kept going through his script. He was like,
do you have a bank?
He was like, do you have an account online? I was like, no, tell me how to get the grill on.
Shoot.
It was very frustrating. I eventually got the grill on. Then my dad was handling the grill. The pellets were not feeding in. The grill went down in temp. So I was like, I give up. I'm going to Costco and returning it.
I'm glad you did. But then they took it back?
They took it back.
Dang.
I wouldn't say happily. They were a little bit like, what's going on with the grill? It's a few years old. And I went, it hasn't worked for me.
Yeah, just not working.
Yeah, and their policy is, other than electronics, appliances, jewelry, at any time you're not satisfied, bring it back. Full refund. There you go.
Good for you.
There's my take.
All right, driving to your vacation instead of flying because of the high cost of flights.
This depends on the destination, of course. What is the most you'd be willing to drive?
Call me bougie. Call me bougie. I'm a flyer.
No more road trips for the cruise family.
Y'all, we could go.
What's the distance you're like, okay, this is a flight-worthy destination versus a drivable? Like Atlanta is what, 3.5 hours?
Yeah, I'd say 5 hours.
5 hours or less, you're willing to drive.
Yep. 5 hours or more, we're
To
flying.
be fair, is Winston driving most of the time?
100%. I'm the passenger
You're a passenger princess.
Or what do they call it? Yeah, oh yeah. I've got my phone. I'm not even.
You're not at
I'm
all
not even
helpful.
aware. Because my kids now, we only give them tablets on road trips or on flights. So they're like on drugs every time we like travel. Because they don't get them.
Oh yeah.
So
wow.
I don't do anything now.
What are they watching?
It's great. They play games. A snake game that you got to eat stuff. That's their big thing.
It feels like
they
a
love
good
games.
thing.
I know they love games. And one's a color in per box thing. Amelia does.
So the reason they want to travel is not for the destination.
That's what we're learning. Yes, that they just want their tablets.
What if it was a vacation where you just drove around and let them play it on an iPad? They'd be none the wiser.
They would be fine.
They would think, wow, what a great trip that was.
I know. So yeah, but all that say 5 hours or more, we're flying.
Oof. I'm gonna say if I can save like $100 per hour. So if the flights are more than $100 for every hour I save, then I'm probably going to drive.
Okay.
Within limits.
Yeah. What's your limit? What's your hour limit?
Now with a baby, I realize my wife is very like, we're not going to drive in a car for 8 hours with a,
Yeah.
So we're still at that stage. So
Okay.
we've been flying mostly to Florida and to Boston. That's where our families are.
Sure.
Which are pretty easy flights. My key is it's got to be a nonstop. I don't do connecting flights
I agree.
if I can help it. At reasonable times, I will not fly before 9 a.m. These are my limit.
What?
Because the earlier the flight, the more chaotic the airport is with more people and more stress and less sleep.
I think I would challenge you on that.
Go ahead.
All right.
Challenge
You get
me.
an 8 a.m. flight.
You got to show up at 6:30 at the latest.
What?
We got a lot of luggage because the
8
baby stuff.
No.
So you got to wait in line for the baby. You got to check
you're still checking.
We got the baby
carry
gear.
On. We carry on.
If it's just me solo, who cares? But with the baby now, when we're
I
traveling
know.
with
I
the
forgot
family,
about those days. All right.
You
know
got
what?
the
Okay, so
playpen
8
and the car
o'clock, you
seat.
board at 7:30. Then we're there at 6:50.
Risky.
No.
Because sometimes those lines at 6:50 are out the door.
They're not with TSA pre-check. Or then
No,
you just look at
to
the
drop your
sad little
bags.
family and say, "We're
It's not
late for
pre-check,
our
Rachel.
flight. Can we get you?
It's the bag drop that's the issue. And we
Can we
experienced
pass
this.
you? We're late for our flight." And
Is
you're
that
like,
what you
oh my
say?
God, this poor family. No, I've never had to, but worst case scenario, I 100% would. I'd say, I'm so sorry. But Nashville, we walk right up every time we fly to TSA.
America, let me know in the comments. If Rachel asks you, of course you're going to say, oh, absolutely. If I ask you, you're like, the line's back there, bucko. You're going to wait like the rest of us.
Get back there.
So
oh,
it's just
George.
it's a lot of stress.
It is. So,
But if I can save $100 per hour, I'd rather fly if I can.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
That's fair. I know. And flying's gotten more expensive.
And like to Florida, that trip is like, it can be an 8.5 hour drive.
Sure. Yeah.
To see the family. In Boston, I wouldn't even dare.
See, I
make
would
that drive.
I would skimp on food and be like, we're not going to eat out nice. Like, we'll just get whatever, like to go. We'll get easy food
Yeah.
to save money to pay for flights. Like, I would find ways to
even for the
find around
holidays,
it.
we looked and I was like, I'm not paying $1,300 for flights. That was the cheapest to get to.
Yeah, that's hard.
During
I
the
hear you.
holidays,
Yeah,
they
that's
upped
true.
the prices, and I was like,
That's true.
forget it. They can come see us if they want.
Yeah.